Have you ever felt the sting of betrayal? How did it make you feel? Imagine, if you will, a bond between two people, a bond built on faith and reliance. This is trust, the cornerstone of every meaningful relationship. Yet, like a delicate glass sculpture, trust is vulnerable. A single act of betrayal can shatter it into a million pieces, leaving behind a trail of mistrust, doubt, and heartache. Betrayal can radiate waves of impact, reaching far beyond the initial blow. It can leave marks on our hearts, etch scars into our souls, and alter the way we perceive the world around us. The aftermath often feels like navigating through a dense fog of confusion and despair. Yet amidst this gloom there is a beacon of hope. Trust, once broken, can be mended. It may take time, patience, and the willingness to heal, but it's not an impossible task. Betrayal can shatter trust, but that doesn't mean it can't be rebuilt. Rebuilding trust after betrayal isn't easy, but it's not impossible. The journey to mend shattered faith begins with open communication. Let's imagine you're a shattered vase, and every honest conversation is a piece you're gluing back together. It's a slow process, but every piece, every conversation brings you closer to wholeness. Then, setting boundaries is like building a protective shell around that vase. It's about establishing what's acceptable and what isn't. It's not about restricting freedom, but rather crafting a safe space for both parties involved. And lastly, show consistency in actions. Actions speak louder than words, and consistent actions scream the loudest. It's like adding a final layer of lacquer on the vase, making it stronger than it ever was. Let me share a story. There was a time when a good friend betrayed my trust. It was a long journey, but through open communication, setting boundaries, and showing consistency, we mended our relationship. Rebuilding trust takes time, effort, and patience, but the end result is worth it. Patience and forgiveness are key when trying to rebuild trust. Now let's unravel why these two virtues are so crucial in re-establishing trust. Firstly, patience is required, as the process of rebuilding trust is not an overnight task. It's akin to planting a seed and waiting for it to grow into a sturdy tree. It's a slow and gradual process that requires constant nurturing and care. Now let's talk about forgiveness, an act of compassion and understanding. It's about letting go of the resentment and pain caused by the betrayal. It doesn't mean forgetting what happened, but rather, it's about accepting the past and focusing on building a better future. Remember, both patience and forgiveness are symbiotic. They feed off each other. Patience allows the space needed for forgiveness to occur, and forgiveness in turn sets the stage for trust to be rekindled. So let's summarize. To rebuild trust, start by fostering open communication and setting boundaries. And remember, the process requires an abundance of patience and a heart that's ready to forgive. Remember, rebuilding trust is a journey, not a destination. Take it one step at a time. Rebuilding trust after betrayal is a tough journey, but it is possible. It's essential to remember the strategies we've discussed. Open communication, setting boundaries, and most importantly, exercising patience and forgiveness. These steps aren't easy, but they are necessary. It's a journey of healing, of understanding, and of rebuilding what was lost. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more relationship advice. Remember, trust can be rebuilt, and you're not alone in this journey.